Hello everyone, welcome to this introduction class. It's the second introduction class of this special series. And as a reminder, we are using just 2 bricks, 1 belt, and the mat as props for the class. So it is also willing to help those who don't have that much equipment at home to start practicing the Iyengar yoga method. Let's start. Sit in Svastikasana, crossing legs in the center of the shin bones, outer feet parallel to the mat, under the opposite knee. If you remember the setup from the previous class. Pressing the outer feet towards each other. From the outer feet, front knees move back towards the hips, sacrum stays more vertical, sitting bones pressing into the support base. So the spine lengthening towards the crown of the head. Both hands can be on the side, pressing with the fingertips as a reverse cup to the floor. Both hands oriented as a reverse cup to the floor. Then roll the shoulders back, shoulders down, lifting the sternum. And without losing this presence, these adjustments, bring both palms of the hands in front of the chest in Anjali Mudra. Press equally with the left hand to the right, with the right to the left. Thumbs, the base of the thumbs is gently pressing in the base of the sternum, lifting the skin up. So also the sternum becomes softer, skin of the throat becomes softer. And the skin from the pubis, from the pubic bone to the belly, from the belly to the sternum lengthening up with abdomen soft. Skin from the outer shoulder to the outer elbows, and the elbows gently moving towards the floor, keeping the shoulders back and shoulders down. Breathe normally. Close the eyes from top to bottom. Gather yourself for the practice. Exhale, empty your lungs. Yogena citasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaidakena yopa karutam bravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram sankachakrasidharinam sahasrashirasam jvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Hari Om. With the exhalation, in the chin to the chest, in the direction of the heart. Both hands to the thighs. Keep the eyes closed when you lift the head. Open the eyes. Ready? Take Adho Mukha Virasana, as was shown in the first class, in the previous class. And we start the class. So take Virasana with the knees a little bit apart. Enough for the side of the chest to rest between the front and the inner thigh. Big toes together, glutes to the heels. You have submission on the knee, as I explained before. You can have a blanket under the shin bones. Also, you can have a blanket under the popliteus, under the back of the knee, and then you will bring always the glutes towards that support base. Can be a blanket, folded blanket, can be also a roll mat. Now both palms of the hands towards each other, with the elbows pressing into the ribs, and from there, both arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward, extend from the hips to the armpits, and glutes into the heels. By pressing the front feet into the mat, especially also start the pressure from the toes, and also the pinky toe pressing down towards the floor, towards the mat. From there, keep extending up, and now extend the spine forward, sides of the chest forward, keeping always the glutes into the heels. Keep rolling the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward, both arms up, fully extension of the elbows. When you feel that your glutes are taking off the heels, then you have to bring the glutes again towards the heels, and then just move the shoulder joint, fingertips to the floor, and you walk forward, extending the sides of the chest forward with the lifting of the sternum, shoulders away from the ears, glutes always to the heels. Roll the outer arm down, outer armpit down. You are able to keep these actions. Press the palms of the hands into the mat. Still moving the sternum forward, lifting the head, watching towards the screen. Roll the outer arm down, outer armpit forward. Keep these actions. Elbows fully extended. Forearms are not touching the floor. And then bring the forehead down. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor in a comfortable way, you can use a brick to support the forehead. Renew the actions from the feet, the knees to the hips, rolling the outer arm down, outer armpit down. Now, arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands into the mat so that the skin starts to move from the armpits to the hips. But at the same time, from the center of the thoracic spine, you should feel the skin lengthening towards the back of the neck, back of the scalp, crown of the head, and from the root of the hairs towards the eyebrows. So the neck, the back of the neck is extending towards the front mat. And from the armpits to the hips, the skin is extending backwards. Now lift the head as the fingertips into the mat. Now you open the right arm outside of the mat. The left arm moves towards the right side of the mat. And you renew the same actions as before, but with a side bend of the body. And at the same time, keeping the extension of the spine forward. Now check that both glutes are pressing equally into the heels. Roll the outer arm forward, the outer arm down to the floor, and outer armpit down to the floor. Press both hands down, if you can keep the action. And see that you are rolling even more the left. I'm moving my left side of the body, mirroring you, and I'm moving that left side of the body, move the left side of the body down. Sternum forward, and then head down. Parsva, Adho, Mukha, Virasana. Pressing the knuckles equally, especially the knuckles of the index finger and thumbs. Extending the fingers forward. Moving forearms to the hands and resisting with both hands down. And renew the actions on feet. Pressing the toes, the dorsal foot down into the floor. Now leave the head, come back to the center, fingertips first, extend the spine forward, and our left arm outside, right arm to the outer mat. Extend the body forward, extend sternum forward, roll the outer arm forward towards the floor, outer armpit down towards the floor. Especially the right side of the body. I'm mirroring you and I'm moving the right side of the body, rolling down to the floor, and then palms of the hands down, keeping the actions, and forehead down. The head is in front of the front knee. Now check that the glutes are pressing equally into the heels. And with the actions on the feet. So dorsal foot pressing into the mat, especially the toes, pinky toe. And renewing the actions also on the arms. Arms forward, forearms forward towards the hands, resist with the hands on the floor. And from the armpits to the hip, skin moving backwards. And from the center of thoracic spine towards the head. I'll leave the head towards the center. Renew again the actions. Adho Mukha Virasana. See that you can extend the body forward even more. Head down. Leave the head. Both hands back. Slowly come up. Virasana. Knees together. From there you take Chaturangazana. If you remember from the previous class, you can take it already. Otherwise, you wait for me when I'm changing the mat so that you can see better the poses. When you will take Chaturangazana, you will have already the two bricks nearby you, nearby the front mat. So from Virasana, go to Chaturangazana, standing in all four, with feet near by the back of the mat. Chaturangazana, both hands under the shoulders, both knees under the hips. Now turn the toes towards the mat. Move one hand in front of the line of the shoulder, second hand in front of the line of the shoulder, 5 fingers pointing towards the front mat. Move arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands into the mat, so shoulders move away from the ears. And as you exhale, move hips up, hips back, keep both heels forward, keep the knees bent, watch between both hands, see that the knuckles are pressing equally, bring down the knuckle of the index finger and thumb, and align the crown of the head, pointing between both hands. Watch towards the feet now. Outer feet move forward towards the knees, and from the knees to the hips, helping to lengthen the spine even more. Renew the actions on the arms. Arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the palms of the hands on the floor. Shoulder moves away from the ear. The skin from the armpits to the hips. Extend the knees from the inner knee. Exhale, knees down, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Move away the inner heels from the toes. Front ankle back, shin bone back, kneecaps up, front thigh back, hip back. Keep rolling the outer arm down, outer armpit down. Look forward, walk forward. Keep the legs wide as the hips. Ardha Uttanasana. You can choose palms of the hands down, fingertips support, or since it's an introduction class, very, very beginners, we can keep also the brick support. And if also with the bricks, you keep having a rounded back, then you can also have even more brick a flat brick under this brick, or use the fingertips to have good range of motion that allows you to extend the spine forward in direction of the crown of the head. Very flexible people, if you are working on the bricks, pay attention that your sitting bones is not lifting too much towards the ceiling. And when this happens very often, it means also that you are pressing too much towards the front heel or the front towards the toes, towards the front foot. So in such a way, if you need to correct that hyperextension on the lower back, I repeat, this is for very flexible people, then you need to bring more pressure towards the back heel so that the lower back is not hyperextended and you can extend the spine forward towards the crown of the head. Ardha Uttanasana. Now from Ardha Uttanasana, bring both hands down, keeping the legs straight, or beginners bending the knees, and everyone bend the knees, move back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands, shoulders away from the ears, extend the skin from the armpits to the hips, spread the toes, toes down, ear heels back, away from the toes, front ankle back, shin bone back, kneecaps up, front thigh back, hip back, the front leg is hitting the back leg, the hip is moving back so the spine can lengthen towards the hip. Move forward, walk forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep Ardha Uttanasana. More advanced people, you move down, both hands to the side feet, Uttanasana. Crown of the head towards the floor. Ardha Uttanasana. Sending the spine forward. Be aware of the position of your sitting bones, your hips, your lower back, your front lower ribs. Both hands down. Bend the knees, walk or jump. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look forward, walk or jump, Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Walk or jump, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Forward, walk or jump, Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana with both hands beside both feet. Keep the body weight towards the front heel when you bring the body down, sending the spine towards the floor. Ardha Uttanasana. Move the body weight towards the front heel when you go to Ardha Uttanasana. Both hands down, bend the knees, walk or jump. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Renew all the actions. So the both front legs are moving backwards, hip is moving back. Be active on the feet. So your Adho Mukha Svanasana is also tall. Your waist becomes thinner and thinner, like a V. So active is the work on the hands, arms, legs. And look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Everybody go to Uttanasana. Stay resting in Uttanasana. So it's a resting pose now, no overtension. You cannot do, for some reason, Uttanasana, stay in Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, everyone. Move the body weight slightly towards the back heels. Both hands simultaneously to the hips. Keep pressing into the back heels. When you are lifting the body, sacrum forward, sacrum in, sitting bones in the direction of the heels. Press actively the front of the big toes. Outer ankle in and up, inner ankle out and up. Stay on the back of the heels, pressing actively with the toes down to the floor without clinching. The arch of the foot is lifting up towards the hips, kneecaps up. Move the inner knee backwards, inner thigh backwards. Palms of the hands towards each other, extending the elbows, eye of the elbows forward, shoulders back, shoulders down, sternum up. Look in front of you. Tadasana, feet apart. Both hands to the hips, both feet together. Tadasana, feet together. Big toes together. Heels a little bit apart. Body weight towards the back of the heels. Spreading the toes, bringing the toes down. See that the sole of the foot is pressing, spreading into the floor. Be more aware of the pressure from the inner heel to the big toe. Arch of the foot up. Outer ankle in and up. Inner ankle out and up. Kneecaps back. Front side back. Shoulders back. Down. Extend the elbows. Sternum up. This Tadasana is feet together. Release. So I just went into these two Tadasanas to have it be imprinted in the body. And now we go lying supine on your mat for Supta Padangusthasana and Parsva Supta Padangusthasana, which we did in the previous session. Keep the bricks close by you because we will use it for Supta Padangusthasana 2, Parsva Supta Padangusthasana. Take the belt, for Supta Padangusthasana, instead of having a small loop as we practiced before, we are going to have a bigger loop. So that is a double handle because that will go around the foot in this way that we will be able to take the double handle, keeping the leg extended upwards. Okay, so you can check how much do you need now to have your double handle for the pose. From there, bend the knees, lay down supine inside of the mat, stay really in the center of the mat so that you see that the distance between both feet and the outer mat is the same in both sides of the body. Keep extending the sacrum towards the heels. You can press into the heels to do that. And now extend one leg. Take Tadasana already with this leg. And the leg that you just extended, pressing down into the mat when you extend the second one. Big toes together, heels a little bit apart. Pulling with the hands, the outer mat in the direction of the heels. So sacrum also extends towards the heels. Back of the shoulders now, stand up. That is Supta Tadasana. Now you press with the left foot, left leg down into the floor, and you bend the right knee in the direction of the chest, 90 degrees corner, and can leave the body if you need to place your double handle. Check that the arms are fully extended. When the leg will go extended up in 90 degrees, you will be able to bring the shoulders down to the floor, pulling the arms straight back. Now bend the knee, renew the actions here. Both outer feet to the outer knees, especially the left outer foot moves towards the outer knee, the left femur moves into the hip, and that allows the right hip to move in the direction of the extended leg. So the right hip is moving away from the ribs. Right foot is pressing forward, so the mouth of the big toe, the front foot is pressing forward in front of the line of the ankle. And from there, slowly, without losing the previous adjustments, extend the leg up. With the leg up, renew the actions. Left outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, right hip away from the shoulder line, away from the rib line, in the direction of the extended leg, in the direction of the left foot. Spreading the toes. And now keeping these actions, we start to bend the knee. Almost 90 degrees corner, extend the knee. Bend the knee, 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 extend the knee. Left leg extended, pointing the toes up, inner knee down, inner side down to the floor. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Stay. You can stay here, renew the actions. You feel you can go further more a little bit. Inhale, and as you exhale, move the elbows away from each other, keeping the back of the shoulders down. Keep the distance between the right rib cage and the right hip, and the right foot moves in the direction of the chest, over the belly at least. Now extend the elbows, leg up, once again towards the belly, towards the chest, moving the elbows away from each other. Stay. Extend the elbows. Last time for those who are doing this action. And extend the elbows, bend the knee, and then Supta Tadasana. Go to Supta Tadasana. Renew the actions in the mat, pulling the mat in the direction of both feet, kneecaps up, move the inner thighs down, inner knees down, inner thighs down. Press the right leg down, bend the left, 90 degrees corner. Take your double handle, place the belt, arms extended, pulling the shoulders down to the floor with extended arms. Both outer feet to the outer knee, both femurs to the hips, especially the right femur moves to the hip, and the left hip can move away from the side ribs, away from the shoulders. Right hip in the direction of the left hip in the direction of the right foot, the right leg. From there, extend the knee. Renew the actions. Outer feet to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Left hip away from the side ribs, direction of the right leg. Bend the knee. Extend the knee. 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 Shoulders to the floor. The right leg, I'm moving the right leg. Face pointing up to the ceiling. Inner knee down, inner side down. bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee, stay. You can stay here in the actions, otherwise you can go furthermore. Move away the elbows from each other, and the left foot moves the direction of the chest, over the belly, shoulders to the floor, shoulders away from the ears, left hip away from the side rib, extend the elbows, bend the elbows, extend the elbows, bend the elbows, last time. Give the internal rotation of both legs, extend the elbows, bend the knee, remove the belt, Supta Tadasana. Okay, now you take the loop and you make the loop to work with one hand, so it's a small loop, as we did in the introductory session number 1 of this series. Utthita Tadasana, press with the left leg down to the floor, lift up the right leg 90 degrees corner, place the loop to the floor, to the foot, and possibly showing you the buckle of the belt is going to the outer foot, with the rest of the belt towards you, which this helps to move the outer foot towards the outer knee. And you grab with the right hand inside of the leg, left hand goes on top of the left thigh. You know, the actions on both legs is starting from the feet, and the shoulders are pulling down to the mat, both of them with extended arms. Extend the right knee. I will open the belt because now we don't want to go over 90 degrees. But check that you don't need to go now over 90 degrees. 90 degrees flexion of the hip to be aware and to be performant and sharpening the action of moving the right hip away from the side ribs, keeping both sides of the chest length the same. Bend the knee, extend the knee. Bend the knee, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. If it is too much and it's very hard for you to extend over 90 degrees, then the loop is bigger and you will extend like 75, 80, 75 degrees of flexion. But ideally, you want to reach this to be functional and start to work on the proper actions in a better way. All right? So you can adjust the belt. Bend the knee, move the belt out, go to the other side. Stay in Supta Tadasana. Renew Supta Tadasana. Bend over the left leg, 90 degrees corner. Place the belt, as explained before. Right hand on top of the right side. Both shoulders pulling towards the mat with extended arms, outer feet to the outer mat, to the outer knee. Extend the left leg. Again, check if you feel that you are going over 90 degrees. Open the loop a little, especially those who have enough range of motion. So we want to go into the basics, fundamentals, so stay with the leg 90 degrees. And when the leg is going 90 degrees, renew the actions, outer feet to the outer knees, femur to the hip. I'm touching now the outer right leg. The outer right leg is moving. The femur is moving towards the hip is moving slightly, the femur is moving towards the hip, and this hip staying more towards the shoulders allow the opposite knee, the opposite hip to move away from the side rib. It's very important, the action I'm doing wrongly or I'm starting just to be more obvious is very important, the action of the outer foot towards the outer knee. Now bend the left knee, extend the left knee. Bend the left knee, extend the left knee. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, extend. Bend, remove the belt. Supta Tadasana. We go for Parsva Supta Padangusthasana, Supta Padangusthasana 2. Now you have to go towards the left of your mat. You have enough space for the first brick going flat and be cocked by the mat so it will not slide on the floor. And the second brick stays in diagonal over the first one besides the hip. Whatever was the loop that you had before to have the leg 90 degrees, now most probably needs to be a little bit, just tighten, just a little bit shorter, be more comfortable to be aligned in this pose. Okay, so from now, for Tadasana, Supta Tadasana, you press with the left leg on the floor, you leave the right leg 90 degrees corner, and you place the loop in the buckle outside of the foot. And right leg pressing towards the forearm by moving the outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, and right hip away from the side rib. Now check when you go to the side. At the side, the outer side is resting on the diagonal brick. And keep the actions on the arms, pulling from the shoulders, arms straight. And you keep the 90 degrees corner into the knee. And the inner rotation, just moving the left leg, be more obvious. Left leg moving down from the inner knee and inner side down to the floor, keeping the outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Right leg up, down, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side. Stay in the side, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, stay, look towards the foot. The foot is parallel to the floor. Mount of the big toe is moving towards the screen. And the spread of the toes kept, and the outer foot towards the outer knee. Right femur to the hip. Right arm to the right shoulder, shoulder down, shoulder to the body. And now the right side of the chest and right hip is moving up towards the ceiling. Simultaneously, left shoulder down. Parsva Supta Padangusthasana. Recline, hand to big toe pose, the leg to the side. Bend the knee to the center, remove the belt, Supta Tadasana. Okay? You can move to the right side of your mat. Myself, I'm going to change. I'm going to change to show you also with the left leg. So I move towards the right side of the mat and mirroring you, taking Supta Tadasana. And the first brick goes flat on the edge of the mat. And the second brick goes in diagonal, supported by the first brick. From Supta Tadasana, press with the right leg down, left leg up, 90 degrees corner, place the belt, left outer foot to the left outer knee, remove to the hip, and the inner leg is pressing towards the left forearm, left arm extended, left shoulder down to the floor, right leg, inner knee down, inner thigh down, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, left hip away from the side ridge, leg to the side, to the center, left leg to the side, left leg to the center, to the side, 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 stay, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee. If you cannot extend the knee, you can stay in the previous pose with the knee bend, renewing all the action. Extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee. Now watch towards the foot, mount of the big toe moving towards the screen or moving away from the hip if your leg is not towards the screen. Keep spreading the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, left arm to the shoulder, shoulder to the floor, watch towards the ceiling, and the left side of the chest, left front growing, lifting in the direction of the ceiling. Right shoulder down even more. Keep both legs extended possibly, especially the Tadasana, leg down, right leg. Bend the knee, knee to the center, remove the belt, Supta Tadasana, stay there 1 moment. Stay in the center of the mat. Supta Tadasana. Bend one leg, bend the second leg, touch to the side. Stand up, Tadasana. Tadasana, feet together. Now in Tadasana, feet together, I want you to do one little experiment. You're moving the body weight towards the left, then moving the body weight a little bit towards the right. Come back to the center. Take your Tadasana again. Move again the body weight towards the left. Now stay there just 1 moment. You can see, feel that without giving any instructions, if you move the body weight in Tadasana towards the left, the body weight is moving naturally into the outer foot, correct? Unless you do some other correction in a natural way, the body weight goes towards the outer foot. So what I'm asking now is keeping this little inclination of the body towards the left, you are going to renew the Tadasana actions and you are going to press much more. Look, I am moving my left foot and I'm mirroring so my right. So it is your left foot now that is pressing more into the inner foot. So move the inner left foot to the floor more. See how much engagement and activation you have in the inner leg, how the inner side, inner leg from the inner foot, inner ankle, inner knee, inner thigh becomes longer until connecting with the inner lower groin and then upper groin. You feel that? Now go to Tadasana. Stay since the beginning into the inner feet and now move towards the right side of the body, towards the right side. And keep now pressing more actively with the right inner foot. So you feel that when you are pressing more into the inner foot, probably it's like if it gathers everything towards the center of the body. And it becomes the center of the body, becomes longer. Come back to the center, okay? So after this little experiment, I'm asking you to take the belt. And you should have now the loop enough to allow you to have your front leg 90 degrees flexion when you go to Utthita Padangusthasana. Stay with the belt on the right arm, on the right hand, both hands to the hips, stay on the back of the heels, take Tadasana, and now slightly, just slightly move the body weight a little towards the left, pressing with the, resisting with the inner foot, and then you lift up 90 degrees corner your right leg down, take Tadasana, go slightly towards the right, resist with the inner right foot, lift the left leg 90 degrees corner, knee, hip, and ankle, both feet down. Now move slightly towards the left, enough to lift the right leg, keep pressing on the left inner foot, left back heel, and then you place the loop on the right foot, right out the foot to the knee, femur to the hip, right hip down to the floor. Both shoulders back, sternum up. You can stay here, staying in the actions, hammering the actions, starting from feet. Otherwise, extend the leg forward. Resist with the mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, right outer foot to the outer knee, right hip down to the floor, shoulders back, sternum up, spine up. Bend the knee, down, Tadasana. To the other side, repair the loop, both hands to the hips, move slightly to the right, keep resisting with the right inner foot, right back heel, left leg up, 90 degrees corner, place the belt, continue the actions, left outer foot to the left outer knee, left femur to the hip, left hip down to the floor, shoulders back, sternum up, lengthening the spine towards the crown of the head, both sides of the chest equally length. You can stay here, hammering the actions, or otherwise extend the leg forward, mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, hip down, shoulder back, sternum up, spine up, mood up, bend the knee, Tadasana. For Parsva Utthita Padangusthasana, Utthita Padangusthasana 2, as we did before in Supta Padangusthasana 2, we close a little bit the loop in comparison to the version number 1 with the leg straight forward. So from Tadasana, both hands to the hips, move a little bit enough to the left to lift the right leg up 90 degrees corner, place the belt, continue the actions, stay there. From there, open to the side, 45 degrees to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side, stay in the side, continue the actions, right outer foot to the outer knee, hip down to the floor, pressing more with the left inner foot. From there, if you can, you feel you can go furthermore, exhale, leg forward, extending the leg, and from the outer foot to the outer knee, from the femur, right femur to the hip, hand, elbow to the shoulder, and the right side of the chest move forward. Bend the knee to the center, leg down, Tadasana. Move the belt to the other side, both hands to the hips, go to Tadasana, stay in Tadasana, back of the heels, staying on the inner feet, move the body slightly towards the right leg, leave the left, place the belt, continue the actions on the feet and the legs, femurs to the hips, left hip down to the floor, keep the actions, left leg to the side, to the center, 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 to the side, stay to the side, renew the actions, feel stable enough, exhale, move the leg to the side, toes move forward, the outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, so the left hip can move down to the floor, left arm, left elbow to the shoulder, extended arm, left side of the chest forward, Parsva Utthita Padangusthasana, Padangusthasana 2. Bend the knee to the center, Tadasana. Remove the belt. The hips should be released, open enough. Let's go for some cardio for the end of this very, very beginner class. So stay now in Tadasana. Bring both hands to the hips. You can do the next variations, the next transitions, bending the knees, opening one leg to the side, second leg to the side. Now you feel yourself more towards the toes. Instead, bring the body weight towards the heels. Watch one moment both feet. Both feet, the outer foot, are parallel to the outer mat, and from there, staying on the heels, you extend the legs, extend the knees into Utthita Padasana. So both legs spread, both feet pointing forward. Bend the knees. From the heels, you move towards the front heels, towards the front foot, and then you can bring one leg to the center, second leg to the center, both feet together, come back to the heels again, and then extend into Tadasana. So speeding up a little, both hands to the hips, bend the knees, then open, then go to the heels, extend the knees, Utthita Padasana. Bend the knees, bring one leg to the center, second leg, extend Tadasana. Both hands to the hips, bend the knees, one leg to the side, second leg to the side, go towards the heels, sacrum in, Utthita Padasana. Bend the knees, go towards the front foot a little, towards the front heel, one leg to the center, second leg to the center, stay on the heels, extend the knees, Tadasana. So you can keep going like that, a little bit faster, as we are accelerating, speeding up. Otherwise, you don't have any problem on the back of the spine, lower back pain, or knee pain, or some issues, and then you prefer to do the previous variation that I just showed. You can go into the jump, both arms up, inhale, exhale, jump, and extend both legs, Utthita Padasana. Bend the knees, exhale, Tadasana. So as you want now, inhale, exhale, Utthita Padasana. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, Utthita Padasana. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, Padasana. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, Padasana. Inhale, exhale, Tadasana. Relax. Spread both feet a little bit apart. Inhale and exhale, extending from the cells of the hips, cells of the chest towards the armpit. Go to Ardha Uttanasana. You can use the bricks if you need, and stay into Ardha Uttanasana. If for some reason you cannot go to Uttanasana with both hands beside both feet, extending the skin from the hips to the armpits to the outer elbow. Release the back of the neck, release the throat. Ardha Uttanasana. Both hands to the hips. From the front feet, move towards the back of the heels. Sacrum in. Tadasana. Soft, resting, aware. Tadasana. Close the eyes. Breathe. Open the eyes. Stay supine. If you have a bolster and you know how to do Setu Bandha with one bolster, the very, very beginner variation with bolsters, you can go directly for it. I explained that in the first session. Otherwise, we can go with the next variation. If you know it because you follow the first session, you can start already with me. Otherwise, you watch first. You have to remove any tail, any sinew, any hair that disturbs the position of the neck. The back of the skull is outside of the mat, but the shoulders are well inside of the mat. You have the same distance from the hips, from both hips to the outer mat. You are bringing feet as close as possible to the glute with the outer foot parallel to the outer mat. Grab the outer mat. Turn the palms of the hands towards the ceiling. The back of the shoulders move towards the mat. The sternum is lifting. Keep pressing into the inner feet as you did before in the standing positions for Padangusthasana and to Utthita Padangusthasana 1 and 2. You were pressing more into the inner feet. So now it's the same. And now from the back of the heels, pressing into the back of the heels. Sacrum moves towards the heels first, then towards the knees. And the pelvis starts to move up, moves up into this variation of Chatush Padasana, Setu Bandha, the shoulder bridge. And when you breathe, bring the air towards the chest. The abdomen is not expanding upwards. Skin of the abdomen is moving towards the sternum, as well as the organs are lifting up in the direction of the chest. You want to feel that you can increase the range of motion. You coordinate in the inhalation, doing a deep inhalation and pressing into the back of the heels so that the sternum is moving in the direction of the chin. The front knees are moving in the direction of the shoulders. Little by little, the pose is lifting. Don't overdo. It wants to be a cool down pose, calming pose. Go down. Stay with the feet turning inwards, knees towards each other. Rest one moment and repeat a couple of times. If you were doing, you do it again. If you were watching, how you do. Again, feet parallel to each other, heels close to the glutes, grab the mat, turn the palms of the hands upwards towards the ceiling, dorsal hand pressing into the floor, back of the shoulders down to the mat, sternum up, inner feet down to the floor, pressing into the back heels, glutes towards the heels, towards the calves, towards the back of the knee, resisting with the back of the heels, moving the front knees towards the shoulders, sternum lifting. In the inhalation, the air moves towards the chest. Keep femurs parallel to each other, pressing on the inner feet, inner thighs down. Slowly come down. You can repeat one more time if you feel you want to go for. Otherwise, you are going to move the body, pull into the mat, staying into the center of the mat. Grab one moment the outer mat with the hands, pulling towards the heels, so the sacrum moves towards the heels. Extend one leg, extend the second leg, without disturbing the position of the sacrum. Release both feet towards the side. Now both hands turn palms towards the ceiling, extend the elbows, and move from the shoulders to the elbows, elbows to the hand, thumbs down to the floor, index fingers down to the floor. Slowly, using different breathing cycles, start to allow your arms to release, but without shrinking towards the shoulders. So it's more about letting them go away from the shoulders and towards the outside. Keeping the chest wide and the collarbones sewn open. Feel two. Close the eyes, close your eyes. Stay in Shavasana for 2 minutes at least. Breathe. Observe and be awake. And you can stay in Shavasana for some minutes more. Otherwise, bring one hand to the chest, second hand to the chest or abdomen, then one knee bend the second knee. Turn to the right side, stay there for a couple of breaths. And then the session is finished. Thank you very much. Namaste.